Happy Thursday, fifth graders. Today's calendar grid marker looks very different than the previous markers, so we are starting all over with this pattern. Take a look. We have 126 times 304. So I'm going to write that up here. 126 times 304. And remember, first we're going to estimate the area, and then we'll find the exact area. So I want you to pause the video and estimate, and then push play when you're done. Okay, so you could have done this very differently from me, but our estimates should be about the same. So for this one, 126, you could round it to 130, you could round it to 100. Rounding it to 100 would make it easier, so that's what I'm going to do for now. So we'll change 126 to 100 times, and then 304 is really close to 300. So 100 times 300. So when I'm multiplying these two numbers, what I like to do is kind of take out the 1 and the 3. Since I know this is 1 times 100 and this is 3 times 100, I'm just going to take 1 times 3, and then I'm going to multiply it by 100 twice. And when I do that, so remember, I'm going to multiply it by 100 for this one. So it would be, I'm going to add my 2 zeros, and then for this one as well, because I need to multiply by 100 again. So I add my 2 zeros. And this becomes 30,000. I know it's not going to be exactly 30,000 because I rounded this down quite a bit. It went from 126 to 100. So my real answer is going to be larger than 30,000, but I know it needs to be somewhere in that range, okay? So now I want you to pause the video and figure out exactly what 126 times 304 is, and really think about what an efficient strategy might look like for this problem. All right, did you finish? If not, pause and keep working. If you are done, let's take a look at how you might have solved this. I'm noticing that 304 is close to 300, so I'm going to think of this as 300 groups of 126. And then I can add 4 more groups of 126. So if I do, let's see, 300 times 126. Okay, what I'm going to do is take out this 3 for a second, make it 3 times 100. Times 126. So really I'm just going to multiply, that's a 2 right here. I'm going to take the 3 and multiply it by 126. So 126 3 times, so I can double it. So this would be 12. Okay, 252. And then I'm going to add 126 again. So this was 8, 7, so I get 378. But that's just 3 times 126, okay? And now I have to multiply that by 100. So I'm going to move everything over 2 place values to the left, or just add 2 zeros in this case to make this easier. Okay, so that's 37,800, but I'm not done because remember, I just multiplied it by 300. I need 4 more groups of 126, but luckily I've already done 3 groups of 126, remember? That was 378. So I'm going to do 378 plus another group of 126, and I get, this would be 8, 9, 10, and this would be 5, so this would be 504. So 4 groups of 126 is 504. So I'm going to add that to what I had already, which was 37,800, and I get 8 plus 5 is 13, this would be 8, 38,304. Now, my estimate was 30,000, but remember, we did say that it was going to be more than that because it was actually 126 times 304. So this makes sense that it would be 38,304. Okay, that is it for today's calendar grid activity, and I will see you tomorrow.